in the fights, Macho King, Hitman, painted on the wall. Every suplex story we don't miss at all. WCW heat with the black and red flame. Hollywood, Hogan, and Sting in the frame. Austin stops in, whole crowd shakes loose. Reigns holds the crown when the thunder gets loose. Hands up now, feel that roar. We live for the clash, we beg for more. Lock it in tight, hear that name. One shot, one fall, all out game. No holds barred, say it loud. No holds barred, bring the crowd. From the new world order to the bloodline. No holds barred, we draw the line. No holds barred, raise that sound. No holds barred, shake the ground. From MJF to Mercedes Moan. No holds barred, that's the way. TNA on the slate with the fire in tow. Angle in the mix and Joe on the go. Built on grit, built on pride. Every crack screen legend we keep alive. We don't sleep on errors, we don't skip the grind. Every chant, every clash, every scar we find. If the bell rings hard, then we're there in the front. One channel, one name, and we never back up. No holds barred, say it loud. No holds barred, bring the crowd. From the new world order to the bloodline. No holds barred, we draw the line. No holds barred, raise that sound. No holds barred, shake the ground. From the Macho King to Reigns tonight. No holds barred, we'll fight all night.
Welcome to Real Talk Wrestling. You hyped? You guys
I'm
hyped?
hyped.
That was
I'm-
fantastic.
I'm ready to fight someone right now. I'm ready to go.
Yes. No credit to, I think it was Finn's Sammy that made that, I believe. I don't, Bobby Melendez, if you're in the chat right now, give us the credit where credit is due. There's more stuff on the way here at the No Holds Barred Wrestling channel. That was debuted last week. That's the channel opening, the long version for every show here. So again, we're building things slowly here over the Finn's Talk Sports Network in the No Holds Barred Wrestling channel. But guys, we have a lot of wrestling to get to. A lot of wrestling. What's going on, Justin? A lot of wrestling going on. And plus, I said this in the pre-show. I'm halfway through Dynamite from last night, and I can't wait to get back to it because it's been excellent. Dynamite this week is the best wrestling show I've seen so far, up to the hour mark. Up to the hour mark, it's the best wrestling show I've seen all week. So I'm hyped to get back to it. But other than that, guys, how have you guys been?
I've been doing pretty good, man. Can't complain. Short week this week. I'm excited. No more work until Monday, so it's a good week.
Man, we have to work tomorrow. Sucks. What's going on,
Half day
Clutch?
today, so it was good.
Hey, pretty good, man. If for everybody coming over from like the Finns Talk side of things, if you're a Miami sports fan, been a really nice couple of days, couple of weeks. So it's been lovely.
Good. I'm glad that everyone's really happy. I usually ask this question at the end, but I know the answer. Clutch, I know you guys don't eat hot dogs overseas to celebrate 4th of July like we do other countries' holidays. That's very upsetting. I mean, we do, like Cinco de Mayo and stuff. We do. But it's a 4th of July weekend. There was a Great American Bash that maybe Clutch. I ask that question every year, and this year I remembered. Don't ask Clutch if they eat hot dogs.
No, I was worried you were going to do it.
No, I remember this time. But anyway, we had the Great American Bash that happened. We had the Forbidden Door, which we won't talk about because I didn't watch Forbidden Door, but I will give props where props is due. That steel cage around the circular steel cage looked really cool, and I'm glad they did that. I was hoping for like a Hell in a Cell kind of atmosphere, and they truly delivered on it. Clutch, were you able to see that? At least a photograph of it or a video of it?
I did see the cage itself, yeah.
Phenomenal. It was great. Although I didn't see the match, but that looked phenomenal. And of course, we had Night of Champions on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, and that was a very boring show. We'll break all of it down. But first, Sami Zayn's your new champion. Sami Zayn is the new WWE champion of the world. The last, I think his gimmick is the last real nice guy or the real last good guy or whatever the case may be. He's the last one of them. He beat Cody, pinned Cody, and the whole world was shocked. Everybody was happy, except for the internet trolls, the IWC. I saw your tweets. People are like, "This is just RB 2.0, but you guys aren't complaining." We're not feeding into that tonight. Clutch, how'd you feel? I'm gonna skip El Ginger because I know he's gonna be loving it. How'd you feel about this, Clutch?
I loved it because of the fact that I didn't see it coming. I thought he was just in the match to add to the story. They've been doing the special ref thing on SmackDown and things like that. And I was like, yeah, there's no way Cody's losing the title outside of any pay-per-view, outside of WrestleMania and SummerSlam. Uh, so it was a pleasant surprise. It was also out of nowhere with a nice roll up, and that popped me a little bit. It like once the hand on the ref with the ref hit 3, it was just shock all over the place, and I was like, holy crap. And but good for him. This is one dude that's been working for it for so long. And yeah, WWE champion. I'm excited. I'm wondering what they're gonna do with him next. But for the moment itself, it was great.
Yeah, it was awesome. I will say this: I know I'm the king of this. I know I am, but I have receipts. If you need them, I can show them. If we had a show that actually did Night of Champion predictions, I would have predicted Sami Zayn to win the championship. Yes, I would have. Yes, I would have. You can Bobby Melendez, if you're in the chat, back me up. Yes, I would have.
Not
100%
not when the
would.
pressure was on in this show. You pick differently on the other shows, but when the pressure is on in this show to make the right picks, you usually crumble under the pressure.
But that being said, even though I knew it was a possibility, just like I'm calling Kenny Omega winning the championship against MJF next week, it's gonna happen. Just the possibility of the title change happening makes sense, and I love it. And it's like, okay, where do we do next? And we talked about it. Me and Bobby had a short on it last week, as soon as it happened, actually. So, Chris, you didn't watch the show live because ESPN has priced you out.
Yep.
Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus. If you have Disney Plus, by the way, I knew that because I watched it on Disney Plus this week.
You can get through Disney Plus to watch the pay-per-views.
I did. I watched mine through Disney Plus.
I'll have to see because I do have access to a Disney Plus account. But
It's like I got logged out of my ESPN account again. I couldn't figure it out again. So I'm like, oh wait, let me try Disney Plus, and it was on there.
I wonder though if that's because you have the whole package deal.
Possibly.
But I don't know. I can look into it and see what comes with the package that we have that we're using.
Well, how would you feel about your guy finally? Like, think about all the names. Scott Hall never won it. Roddy Piper never won it. Jerry the King Lawler never won the WWE Championship. There's a lot of guys out there that never won it. But now Sami Zayn is one of the guys that has won it. How do you feel?
Yep. When I first saw on my phone, when I was looking through, checking results as it was coming through, I thought it was a joke at first. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way this is a fake post. Like, what is this even a credible page that I'm looking at? There's no way they finally did it. It feels so long overdue. Like, how many times has there been where it felt like he was like red hot? He was the guy that could have been. We just never thought that WWE had the faith in him to pull the trigger. Like, if this was still Vince era, would this have ever happened? Probably not, because there's been times when under Vince, back in what was it, like 2015, 2017, that time, I felt like, man, he seems primed to win the Royal Rumble so he can go on and win the title. And I was trying not to be too much of a fan of him when I was saying that, but I truly believed it. And it got to the point where I was like, I don't know if they're ever going to pull the trigger, which is disappointing. So I was ecstatic to see that he finally won his first title. I'm just really concerned. I hope they don't make it a very super fast, forgettable transitional champion thing. That's my biggest concern. Like, let him do something. Let him have it for a while. He's been so good. Remember we were talking about him like at Mania, how he works the ridiculous matches because he can't. Like, I feel like he's earned it to have some time with the title, and we don't look back and just think of him as a quick transitional champion over to somebody else.
Well, if the rumors I'm seeing is true, because I do have to do the research for the show now, and see all the news. I've seen some rumors. I've seen some things. If the rumors are true, he should be champion for a while. in my opinion. People are comparing this to the Darby run because Darby had a good month with it, and it was a transitional period, which didn't make any sense for the company. Where this one had story. This one, Sami Zayn said he was going to be a world champion by the end of the year, and he did it. This one, he's always been so close, so close, so close. So this was a very long term story for Sami Zayn. This was planned. It wasn't just he's in his hometown, so let's book him to be champion for no reason. It's not like that. I think he's going to be a nice heel champion. Some people like Bobby. I'm bringing him up a lot because he still thinks Sami Zayn's a babyface. I don't see how you could possibly think that he's a babyface in this situation. He's going to be a good heel champion. I can see it going all the way into the Rumble. I can see it going that far. And not to WrestleMania, but I can definitely see it going into the Rumble. And he can beat guys like Cody. He could beat Cody. He could beat other guys. You know what it does, guys? To me, it brings in younger, established mid-carders, I would say, to get a shot at it. Because in a world of like Roman Reigns, someone like a Carmelo Hayes wouldn't have a shot. Because it's laughable, Roman versus Carmelo Hayes. But Sami Zayn versus Carmelo Hayes just gives other guys like other shots and opportunities, I think. I think it's a good thing for SmackDown. What do you think, Clutch? Or do you think CM Punk should just come in and take it right away?
Oh, I think CM Punk's coming in and taking it. Not right away, but he'll come in and take it. Eventually, I do keep it that I think it's going to be Cody and CM Punk at WrestleMania for the title. For now, Sammy, I think he's going to do just good stuff with it. Like you said, it gives the opportunity for people that you wouldn't see against maybe the face of the company type guys. You could see, even though he's U.S. champ, you could see Trick Williams against Sammy for the title. That would be cool. These guys, like you said, these mid-carders, Royce Keys for the title. So a bunch of cool little matches. I think it's good for SmackDown. And the triple threat itself was also very good. I liked it. I thought it was match of the night. And I like where it heads off for everybody else. Cody, now he's not a champion anymore. He can do the title, the hunt again, which he's usually pretty good at. And then Gunther, it seems like he's going off into a feud with Nick Aldis. And I mean, I don't know how people feel about it, but I've been a fan of Nick Aldis since he was Magnus in TNA. And I'm kind of excited to see him in the ring again and to see if he's still got it. So I'm excited about just how the results worked out and for everybody involved, especially Sammy. And in a perfect world where injuries didn't exist or matter, this would be a really awesome moment of having Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the title.
Yes. Gosh, I wish that would happen. But yeah, I think overall, people were not happy. It was either they're very happy or not happy with it. And overall, I think it was a good move for the company because you can afford it. Because on the other show, your world champion is Roman Reigns, and that program is very strong. So I think it's going to be okay with Sami Zayn as champion on SmackDown. Randy Orton, we're not thinking about him. There's a lot of guys that Sammy could work with to keep him busy, and Cody can go do other things. While you're right, the match is CM Punk and Cody. So I'm saying Sammy won't keep it into WrestleMania, but he easily could lose it to CM Punk at the Rumble, you would think, or Cody or whoever. But the rest of the show to me was uneventful. I didn't have fun with much of the matches. I know that the Braun Breaker and Seth match was okay. It was okay. It was good. I'm sure. But I don't know. I was just bored. I don't know what it was. I don't know what this show was. It was just like a regular old show to me. Was there anything else that stood out to you, Clutch, before we move on to Raw?
I will say results-wise from the show, I think WWE did hit a perfect 6 for 6 results-wise. We're not talking about excitement during the show or anything like that. There were a few matches where I was like, oh, okay, it's whatever. I like the steel cage match. I like the triple threat. Outside of that, nothing very eventful. But from the results, you got what you wanted out of every single match. So I'm not mad at it.
Nah, I wanted Liv to win.
I got a question about that to you guys real quick. So because I didn't watch it, I don't know if something developed. What do you think was the point of having Liv make it all the way to the finals just to lose?
So EO can say that I beat the champion. I'll do it again.
Also, they had that funny moment with Danhausen where he cursed Liv, and everybody knew at that point, yeah, Liv is losing this match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Danhausen did do the curse, and that whole storyline is pretty funny. Like how they're just, where's our money? That's hilarious. Anyway, so before we head into our next segment,
Ooh.
oh, it didn't play the music. Hold on, I feel like Danhausen now. You know, when the stuff doesn't work. Where did we go? Did I mess this up? Oh, let me do it again. Sorry, guys. No, I can't find it anymore. Son of a bitch. Either way, there was a video that was supposed to play. Why can't I do it?
You know what? Now the title's off the line. It doesn't count now. It's out the
Nope,
door.
nope. The title, but that's the whole thing. The title is on the line.
No.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
No.
We're playing against the wrestler for the championship because we did not defend the championship. It doesn't. It's not. First off, it's not a no holds barred pay-per-view championship. It's a no holds barred championship. It can be defended at any time. So we're playing Guess That Wrestler, Clutch's favorite game. I have two wrestlers, and this is how it's going to work. If you guys get the questions right, you obviously get a point for that, right? If you guys get it wrong and you don't get the person, I get the point and I win the fucking championship. That's the way it's going to work. Yeah. So, but don't worry, it's easy.
This has become the 24/7 championship now.
There's two
Just making up rules as you go.
There's two wrestlers. Are you ready to hear? And since it's competitive, since Chris is champion, I'll decide. Do you want to go first, answer first, or answer second?
I'll answer second both times and get some hints.
All right. So here is the first hint for the first person. He was in the same developmental class as Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley. He was in the same developmental class as Dean Ambrose / Jon Moxley.
The same developmental class.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
As
I don't
who?
know. Bray Wyatt.
Wrong.
Bo Dallas.
Wrong. Next one. He once wrestled Adam Pearce during Pearce's NWA World Title run.
See, my NWA is a little shoddy, so.
But it should give you an. Was he with WWE the whole time?
Fair enough. Well, if it's Pierce's run in NWA, he must be an older guy now.
It's your guess, Clutch.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even know where to even guess. Luke Harper. I don't.
No, not Luke Harper. Chris, your guess.
Not Luke Harper. Not
No.
Bo Dallas.
No.
What was your first class clutch?
My first one was Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt. Okay.
You guys are just so I guess Rowan is next.
We're going down the family tree.
Yeah. It's got to be in that area.
Daniel Bryan.
I'll go with Rowan.
Rowan, no, it's not him.
That's what I was thinking of.
It's not him. It's not him. He once held the Impact Tag Team titles with Scott Steiner.
With Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
What the? who are we talking about here?
I know he did this on purpose because he wants to make a way to get the title.
I did. By the way, I have about 5 guess the wrestlers ready. I just picked one from the top. So I've been preparing these.
Same class as Dean Ambrose. You said.
Yep.
We're talking about NXT developmental class. Or
No. Actually, the Heartland. I didn't see. You guys didn't ask. There was no hints. They were both part of the Heartland Wrestling Association system in Ohio. but it's a developmental territory that fed talent to WWE and TNA.
Who tag team with Scott Steiner other than his brother? I don't. EC3.
Ooh, no, wrong.
You pick like the most random wrestler. Like, is this person like at all known, or did you like pick just somebody that?
Oh, he's well known. This is a well known wrestler. Well known,
and
very
you
well
pick
known.
the most obscure.
I can't make him
stats.
easy. I can't make him easy, but they're gonna. If you guys don't get it, I'll be surprised.
If we don't get it,
Yeah, I'll be surprised because these next two are super simple.
Okay.
you said he was in the class in the beginning. You said he was in the class with Dean Ambrose.
In the Heartland Wrestling Association. I guess I should read those to you guys. Yeah, but they fed talent to WWE and TNA. So not like NXT per se, but
I don't know, Samoa Joe.
wrong. He was Bray
Joe.
Wyatt's final televised opponent.
Oh. LA Knight.
Yeah. Yep, LA Knight. It was LA Knight.
He was tag team champions with Scott Steiner.
In TNA, they beat LAX, Santana Ortiz. He had matches with Scrap Iron, Adam Pearce, who was NWA World Champion. And then the last hint I was going to give you was his first WWE pay-per-view singles match wasn't until he was 40 years old, which you would have already. I knew you were going to get it at the Mountain Dew match with Bray Wyatt.
You know, I forget that he was old.
Yeah, he's very old.
Yeah. Also, I
Very
was
old.
about to go with Top Dollar, AJ Francis, because they did have a thing with Bray Wyatt right before, but it wasn't that. Okay. Good thing I went with LA.
And then all right, so Clutch is on the board. Chris, if you tie, like if you get this, you means you keep your championship. Clutch, if you don't get this, yeah, it's making the rules. 'Cause I don't have a tiebreaker ready, and I don't want to burn another one. I don't want to burn another one.
So if I get it, then
Yeah.
I'm champion.
Yeah.
If me or Clutch don't get it,
Then it's a tie between me and Clutch, and then
what do you guys like?
we have to
Code,
do we'll do a tiebreaker.
24/7?
We'll do a tiebreaker. God darn it, I don't want to waste another one, but we'll do a tiebreaker. All right, this next guy.
So if I purposely get it wrong and Clutch gets it wrong, then you have to burn through more of these.
Yes, I don't
It'll
want to
foil
do
your
that.
plan. I almost want to get it wrong now.
Before wrestling, here's hint number one, people. Guess the wrestler. Before wrestling, he worked as a bounty hunter. He once saved 3 kids from a burning house. Very difficult. The first ones have to be difficult.
I'm going first again.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, you are.
Okay. Who seems like a bounty hunter?
Remember, these are not just WWE. There are some of them. These guys are age. Some of these guys, as you guys saw, LA Knight, older guy.
But you're not
Guys,
picking you're not going to be picking like obscure wrestlers, are you?
No, these are all superstars. I'm going to pick all Hall of Famers.
Okay, that's fair enough. As long as it's
See, the moment any of these people become AEW wrestlers, I'll probably lose. So bounty
he's going
hunter.
to stick with people that you might know.
You know, I'll throw out the most obscure guess just for the fun of it. David Otunga.
No. Good guess. Not really good guess, but no. Chris, yourself, what are you going to guess?
Go
The
Big
bounty
Boss
hunter.
Man.
Close, but no.
No?
No.
Close with Big Boss Man?
Yeah. He famously fell through the ring with Taz during a match. Famously. Like, I knew this.
Wrestler who fell through the ring?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Taz. So, you know, it wasn't possibly, was it WWE? I don't know. Could have been somewhere else.
Tommy
Justin already
Dreamer.
knows who it is. No, not Tommy Dreamer. This next one should give it away, by the way. I made this one a long time ago, and it's super easy.
Is it me or is it Clutch right now?
Yeah, it's your turn, Chris.
Oh,
Chris,
sorry.
You just guessed Tommy Dreamer.
Oh, that was his guess. Oh, so if Big Boss Man was close, then this is obviously older,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got to be someone from around that era.
Kind of, maybe. Yeah.
I mean, like it's not anyone today or 2010s.
No, he does not wrestle today, unfortunately. No.
No.
You want a hint?
Do I want a hint? Sure, I'll take a hint.
Everyone likes him. That's your hint.
Everybody likes him.
If I say his name, everyone's like, "Yeah, that guy's awesome." Everyone would.
Razor Ramon.
No, wrong. He headlined a WrestleMania, but not against a wrestler. Chris knows who it is.
Oh, I think I know because of the Big Boss Man part. Big Show.
No.
Dang it. I went down. I was thinking of Floyd Mayweather and Big Show.
No, they never headlined. Like, this is a literally main event.
Oh, like a main event.
The main event. Like the main event of the show.
Bobby. I'm gonna go Bam Bam Bigelow.
That's right. Bam Bam Bigelow was indeed a bounty hunter and did save the kids.
The bounty hunter.
He wrestled Lawrence Taylor, WrestleMania 11. We just covered that. No holds barred. His gear was inspired by real biker gang he knew in New Jersey, and I am bald and have a flame tattoo on my head. Like, these were all easy.
That would have given it away right there.
100%. Like, I was never going to win this, Chris. I picked ones that I knew you guys could win. So, Chris, you are the champion still.
And still, how many months has it been now?
Oh man, what a fun time! Did you guys? So is Bam? Let me ask you a question because I have a couple more. Clutch. Is Bam Bam two out of the spectrum, or should I be easier, or like should my hints be a little bit more easier on those? Because I don't want to just give them away.
Nah,
but I also don't want you to stump you guys.
Okay.
All right.
And why did you say everyone would like him? That threw me off a little bit.
Because everyone, dude, if you just say, remember Bam Bam Bigelow, everybody be like, yeah, man, like that guy can move for his side. Like everybody loves him. Nobody says like, oh, I fucking hate Bam Bam Bigelow. Like no one says that.
That was just such an obscure.
But it's true though, right? Am I right?
I guess, but like you could say that of other people too. So that's what threw me off.
You can say that about Obafemi, right? You can say that about Obafemi. And he opens up Raw this week. See, that's transition. He opens up Raw this week. And you know what happens? He leaves his segment as King of the Ring, not challenging for a World Heavyweight Championship. But instead, Brock Lesnar comes out and cuts a promo on him. Brock Lesnar cuts a promo on him. It was a good promo, by the way. Probably promo of the week so far. I loved it. I loved the promo because it was hilarious. He took a shot at himself. I'm not good at these things. I heard you're good at them. I don't watch Raw. Like all that stuff was hilarious. Like that
part was funny. I don't watch Raw. I don't know what's going on in the show.
Like I loved it. And everyone knows I can't talk. That's why I got this guy. And pretty much kicks Obafemi in the balls and then beats him up and yada yada yada. And they end up having a challenge, and challenges has been accepted. Hell in a Cell, SummerSlam, because as we learn about after a commercial break, that Oba doesn't care about the championship. It'll be there. He'll take it when he wants it. He wants Brock Lesnar. I'm going to start with Clutch because I know he's more invested in this than you are, Chris. What are you feeling about just the King of the Ring being meaningless at this point because he's giving up his title shot? Or am I being crazy?
See, this whole thing was because during the last few years, they made it if you win King of the Ring, you're going to be main eventing SummerSlam. It works like that. That to me was very, when Cody won the Royal Rumble and they said, no, not going to challenge at this year's WrestleMania though. It like felt the same vibe to me. The moment that he won the King of the Ring, I told myself, this is going to be amazing. Oba's going to wrestle 2 nights. And they're going to make him a megastar right away at SummerSlam. I thought about it, and I was very happy. And then Monday happened. By the way, the booking itself of Brock and Ova in Hell in a Cell, great. Not mad at it one bit. It's going to be really entertaining. But then that lowers again the meaning for King of the Ring. It's like, hey, you're not going to take your title match now because this guy kicked you in the balls. So it kind of does give me that vibe of how the whole Cody Mania thing started when he refused his WrestleMania match, and then they fixed it later on. But I honestly don't see a backlash happening from the fans in this sense that where they will put him in a title match, especially because of how we'll talk about it later in the show. They set up the SummerSlam main event.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
they sure did. But you're right though. I'm glad that you're on this. I honestly thought you'd be like, no, he'll take it. I'm not doing it. That's not how Clutch sounds, but like he'll take it whenever, dude. Like he's the king, he's the ruler. No, like it should be urgent. He should want it. When he won King of the Ring against Jay clean and there was no shenanigans and nothing happened, all I could think of was, oh, he's going to be the one that takes down Roman, so then Roman can go do whatever he's going to do because he doesn't need the title in his story. Oh, okay, cool. Oba's going to be the one, and then maybe we get Brock and Oba at WrestleMania. I thought maybe they would drag it out, but no, we're just going to bypass the title, and because going into King of the Ring, just how everyone didn't like Liv Morgan being there, I hated Obafemi being there because he was unbeatable. He should never struggle. We talked about this last week, Clutch, when you weren't here. Obafemi should never sweat or struggle or take a bump for anybody because he's already presented as someone superior to Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar wouldn't have had a 10-minute match with Jey Uso, by the way. Brock Lesnar would have F5 Jey Uso within 3 minutes or less in 1, 2, 3. I don't know why it took Oba so long, but I digress. They booked themselves into a corner with Obafemi. They made him too strong. When you make him too strong, it makes it so hard for him to go against anybody else on this roster because he's now Brock Lesnar level. And it just irritates me because now he logically cannot have these 15-minute matches with Drew. Well, maybe Drew or like a Cody, but you can't have it with a guy like Jey Uso, and he did. And it kind of pissed me off. Anyway, Chris, how are you feeling about this? Did you end up watching Raw? Because I know you told me, like, I don't have time to watch it all. What should I watch?
I did watch the opening and closing segment. I did catch the Raw recap to make sure I got all the important stuff because I knew I wasn't going to have enough time to watch the full, hour and a half, 2-hour show, but I wanted to hit on the important stuff. Obviously, they had to do that program. They have to do Brock Oba at SummerSlam. I was very confused how they were going to get there when they put Oba into the King of the Ring tournament, unless it was Brock Lesnar coming in at some point to screw him over. That never happened. So I was curious when I saw that, and I saw the results, and I'm like, okay, well, how do we transition this now to Brock Lesnar? Like, I don't understand how we're going to get there. So while Brock's promo was fine, I didn't really like how we got there because, like you guys already touched on, it just made King of the Ring feel like unimportant. Like the whole point of that is, and it makes the title almost feel a little bit less important too. Like, no, my beef with this guy is more important than the championship, but that's what they're all there to do essentially, is to win a championship. Like, could you imagine a football player that's, oh, I don't really care about winning the Super Bowl. I want to go over here and do this thing over here first. You bet. What are you talking about? No, you're there to win Super Bowls. That's why you're playing, right? So I don't like how they got there. I wish they would have just kept him out of the tournament because, like you said too, on all the matches, anything that went long, it doesn't make sense. So I love Oba. I just wish they would have had him out of the thing, but it is what it is. Here we are. We're going to get their match at SummerSlam. I'm sure it's going to be a must-see TV match. Just not thrilled about the way that we got there.
My question is, who picks up the Hell in a Cell? Like, to make him look so strong. Like, last time we had Brock and Roman, we had Brock lift up the ring and put it like, sideways, and Roman was falling. Does Brock just, what I'm talking about? Like, it's going to be a destruction. Like, the cage needs to be torn apart. Someone needs to go through multiple cages or multiple cages, multiple sides in this Hell in a Cell. Like it can't just be like, oh, they're in a Hell in a Cell. It has to be on the level of a CM Punk and Drew. And I don't know if they're gonna have that. The only way they can have that is if they literally just imagine that clutch. Oba throws Brock through the cage. And then we see Oba just like rip the cage apart like a monster to get, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It has to be something big. It can't just be a regular match.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Then what?
They could
Then
do
what?
it like a spot where somebody rips the cage door open like off the hinges and makes it interesting or something like that.
Yeah.
How long do you see this match going? Because it's a Brock Lesnar match, so that's historically 7 minutes or less. But
Hold on.
Hell in a Cell, like you can't just quickly go through that. So
It's presumably his last match. He's
Yeah.
probably going to go as long as he possibly can. It's his last match. We assume. We don't know. But we
think.
assume.
We've already seen his last match one time.
Sting went nuts his last match. Like guys go all out if they can their last match. So maybe Brock will surprise us all. Look what John Cena did on his last run. He never had matches like that before. I mean, he did, but nothing like what he did on his last run, especially his last like half of his run.
If you were setting a betting line for minutes, where would you put it at for this match? 16 minutes, 18, 12 and a half?
12 and a half. Yeah, 12 and a half. That's all we need. That's all you need.
All of that for a 12-minute match?
Clutch, Clutch, what would you put it at?
I'd put it at maybe 14 and a half. And just if you're going to go with the under, those 14, 13 minutes need to be 14, 13 minutes full of destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it could be. It will be. So it's going to be fun times. The next match, I don't really care about Liv and EO. I know people like EO people. I get it. I hate it. I wish Liv would have won. I wanted to see double champ, but I know I'm the only one though. I'm literally the only one. So I understand EO and Liv are running it back. I'm not too excited for it, but I know people, maybe I will get excited for it later down the road. But if EO takes the title from Liv, then what are we doing? That's all I have to say. What are we doing? Clutch, do you have anything to say about it? You're an EO guy. I like EO too, but I like Liv.
I like EO. I just don't think there's also anything wrong with EO holding the title. Like, it's not one of those other girls where I'd be like, okay, no, this sucks. EO has been champion before. She's had good reigns and good matches. I don't care. I don't mind it as long as it makes sense. I'm never going to be against an idea. So
it's true. It's true. See, he talks me into it. I just don't think we get back to EO. We get back to a babyface being champion, and then I don't know. We're back to where we need another heel to be champion, and I would like to see Raquel Rodriguez eventually break out from Liv. Eventually, but I don't know if they're ever going to go that route. Chris, is this something you saw on your Raw recap, the Netflix Raw recap?
Hey, look, it's a jam-packed 12 minutes. Tells you everything you need to know.
Let me ask you, did you watch the Raw recap last week when JD got electrocuted? Did they show that part?
I didn't watch it last week because I watched all of Raw last week. I had time to watch the whole thing for getting to end. You should go check it out every once in a while. Go see what's on there.
Do you think if JD did the whole electrocute thing like Goldust did for many, many years, it would get over? You guys remember what I'm talking about?
No.
Clutch, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Stardust's brother, Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember what you're talking about.
He got electrocuted at one point in story, and then he, for the rest of his time in WWE, he would just talk with a stutter because he got electrocuted like 10 years ago.
Oh, that's why he stuttered?
Yeah. Yes.
I didn't know. Like, I knew the whole gimmick of the stutter. I just didn't know if that was the reason.
Yeah, he got electrocuted. So, like, literally his whole gimmick for the rest of the time was he got electrocuted. So he kept it on the whole time. It was pretty awesome. So hopefully JD can. That was one of the most cartoony, ridiculous segments I've ever seen in my life. But I laughed.
Yeah.
I laughed. I didn't laugh at this, Chris. We're skipping your Liv Morgan talk. Roman Reigns,
Thanks.
Seth Rollins, SummerSlam. It is set. They're going to end the Shield for the last time. Roman's never beat Seth. They set it up. This is the match I thought we were going to get at WrestleMania, but that didn't happen. We got CM Punk instead. Do we need this in SummerSlam? Do we want this that's the question. Do we want this in SummerSlam, Chris? Are you invested? Once again, Shield versus Shield, Seth versus Roman.
I'm sure it will be a great match. The two of them, they're some of the best to do it, right? That's what Seth was alluding to. Roman's a first ballot Hall of Famer. They've got a long story there. Like, what else are we going to do if we're not doing this? This is a big fight. It's got to go down at one of the main pay-per-views. Next WrestleMania is too far away. I'm good with it. I always like watching Seth and Roman in the ring together.
Clutch, is this what you were expecting?
I figured that we were gonna get Roman and Seth at SummerSlam, but I thought the path was gonna be just Seth would win money. I mean, King of the Ring, and that's how we were gonna get there. But I don't mind that we get there this way either. Seth is, yeah, it looks like he's done with the Vision now, and he's just going after Big Brother again, and I like the way the promo went about because they talked in hatred for each other, but also with respect, if that makes any sense. They're like, yeah, we're gonna do this again one day, and you'll be in the Hall of Fame, and I'll probably induct you. And like, cool, like, and so I like the way that the promo kind of reflected, uh, and I think it finally gives them the moment for Roman to beat Seth like cleanly, 1, 2, 3, and that way it can prolong the title run that we know is going to keep going anyways. So I think it'd be cool because I think honestly it's too early to see another Seth Rollins world title run. Keep it on Roman and see where it goes from there. Ultimately, I truly do think the person that should dethrone Roman is Oba. So whenever that is, make it happen. But this is a good in between feud where you can have. I will never be against a Seth versus Roman because they work well together. They have all that chemistry from all the past and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm down with it too. I'm really into it. I know that the Usos are going to get involved and Jacob and everything like that. It's going to be another situation where there might be some effery. By the way, we're going to get back to this, but side note, I popped the most on Raw when Solo came out and gave the dude the thumb. I forgot who he thumbed. It wasn't LA Knight. Whoever he thumbed, whoever he spiked, and just ran away like he's Carlton from Fresh Prince. I love that moment. I love that for Solo. Like he's been so irrelevant, maybe because I don't watch SmackDown. Like to get that little shot, to get that little spot on Raw, that was pretty. Who did he do? Was it Jimmy?
Yeah, it was Jimmy.
It was Jimmy, and that's how LA got the win.
Because
right?
he got him with the spike and then he yeeted and then ran away.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, that was great. I popped for that. I'm like, hell yeah, that's the Solo we need. Anyway, back to this though. Roman, Seth, you're right. It's going to give Roman his clean win against Seth. It's going to happen. Unfortunately, I like streaks and I like things that like they never beat this team or, Seth never lost to Roman. Like I like stuff like that. No one's ever kicked out of the One Wing Angel, Kenny Omega, right? I like stuff like that. But they have to give Roman his win on Seth to complete his career, I guess. We'll get there. But I think you're right. Oba has to take it away. Or maybe Oba wins Money in the Bank and says, you know what? This briefcase, don't need it. I'll fight Brock Lesnar again.
Or the Rumble.
I'll take the title
We
whenever I want.
We don't have a set opponent for Roman for WrestleMania. Maybe it's Oba.
I think Oba gets the title shot because he won King of the Ring. They'll somehow work that out. But I think you're right. Oba versus Roman at WrestleMania seems to be the right decision on my eyes, but we'll see how they think. But I do think that CM Punk's winning Money in the Bank this year. And I think CM Punk is cashing in, and that's how we get CM Punk and Cody. I think CM Punk has to win Money in the Bank. Because what did he say last time? Last time we heard from him is you never know when an opportunity just falls from the sky. Or is that what he said? The wording was fall from the sky? Yeah. What's in the sky? Money in the Bank.
Something about the sky.
Money in the Bank is in the sky. He's going to climb that ladder and grab it. 100% going to happen. Anyway, that's the show. That's the whole show. What a good week of wrestling. I know Great American Bash happened. Clutch, you watched. You said there was a good women's match. What happened? Who won? Zarya?
Yeah, no, it was the women's champion, Lola Vice. Big fan
Okay.
of her. She defended against Kendall. I forget her last name always. Kendall
Kendall
Bray.
Gray.
Yeah. And this chick, I had no idea about her until recently, but she is a machine in the ring, and she wrestles in a style almost similar to Kurt Angle, and it's pretty cool to see. And yeah, she ended up beating Lola Vice, and this is probably one of the fastest rising women stars to immediately jump to a world title in NXT. So that's cool. I think she's got a future on her. She might, and we might probably see her on the main roster quicker than we think. God knows some like the SmackDown division needs it.
They do. They definitely do. They definitely do. Yeah, I saw Kurt Angle say something about Kendall Gray, so I'm glad you mentioned that. I did not watch NXT, did not watch Forbidden Door, but definitely checked in on it. But yeah, that's it for the show, guys. Chris, I know that you are, the champion somehow still. Somehow, some way, you still became champion.
Always.
Or still held your championship, even though you protested again. You're just like MJF, a regular old heel. You don't want to do it, but when you do it, you do it in style.
Well. Yep.
You do it well. All you people out there, all you haters, make sure you watch Dynamite this week because I will be doing the Dynamite rundown tomorrow at noon. I didn't do it last week because of reasons, and part of the reason was because it was 85 minutes of just meaningless matches. There was no story involved. There was nothing for me to talk about other than getting on here and saying, cool, Will Ospreay wrestled some random guy from CMLL or something. What am I going to talk about? But this week, super stories. Watch the Briscoe versus MJF match. Guys, I know you guys are making fun of AEW, but this is a simple television match. MJF versus Briscoe was better than anything that I saw this weekend on wrestling. And I didn't watch Forbidden Door, of course, but better than any match I saw on Night of Champions, any match I've seen on a regular Raw. Like the fact that they put on those matches on free television is still wild to me, and people complain about it. Chris, as you know, as a viewer back in the day, they do put on those matches.
Yep.
So go check out Briscoe and MJF if you have the capability of doing it. It's a fucking great match. Like, that's all I got to say about that. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Clutch, any last words? You want to rebuttal that, buddy? Clutch, or are you going to go check it out?
I probably won't check it out. So
he watches El Grande Americano versus El Grande Americano, but won't watch. Really understandably. But that MJF match was great. But that's it for the show. Chris, any rebuttals from you? Are you going to go watch it? HBO Max.
I'm just saying you should do a double feature and include Collision in your rundown.
I'm not watching Collision.
2.5 hours of Collision tonight. It's going to be amazing.
I'm not watching
in 30
Collision
minutes.
Tonight.
I expect a review on both.
Not watching Collision tonight. Instead, I'm going to finish Dynamite. But until next week, guys, I will see you when I see you, and then I'm going to end the show because we have a new ending too. Watch. Hopefully it plays.